This episode of Crazy Ken's Tech Talk is sponsored by Artlist. So Lit Mobile just sent me this solar wireless battery pack. I'm excited. Let's see what's inside. I really like the build. It's got hand grips. Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot fake my enthusiasm for a product like this. Let's just start the episode. Hey guys, how are you all doing? Really? That's just great. You know, I'm doing pretty great today too because Juding Tech, that's right, not Lit Mobile, but Juding Tech sent me their solar battery bank thing, and they're supposedly the OEM/ODM that Lit Mobile uses for their products. I mean, it looks pretty much identical except there's no Lit Mobile branding, so it makes sense. So why am I going this route? Well, Lit Mobile is still doing nothing. They took my money and have not shipped the product. They haven't even given me a tracking number. They took the money from a bunch of other customers and they have not shipped them their products either. So, foreseeing this possibility, I pretty much knew it was going to happen, I decided to go the alternate route and go right to Juding Tech themselves. If you have not seen my previous episodes about this Lit Mobile debacle, I highly recommend you do. As a quick summary of what happened last time, I reached out to Juding Tech via Alibaba. Juding Tech offers this solar charger product with branding options. This looks like the route that Lit Mobile chose for their product. It looks the same. Heck, I could even go this route if I wanted to sell my own Computer Clan branded solar charger. That aside, I ordered one non-branded unit for review. Unfortunately, it was held up in the shipping process for a while, probably due to COVID-19, but it is here now in my lair. So since this is the original non-branded unit that Lit Mobile uses, I think it's fair to say that whatever we test with this will be very, very similar to the actual Lit Mobile product itself. So now the fun part. Does the product actually work? And are any of the claims that Lit Mobile made actually for real? Let's take a look. Here's a quick rundown of the specs. The power bank features a 20,000 milliamp hour battery which can charge via USB or via solar. There's 3 USB ports for charging other devices, 2 10-watt ports, and 1 5-watt port. The bank also has an LED built in, which can shine at 800, 550, and 250 lumens. On top of the LED surface is a Qi charger for wireless charging. So how well does it work in real life? Well, I looked around the layer and just found a couple random devices and plugged them in to stress test it. And while doing so, I just decided to have this little fire extinguisher, this little cute fire extinguisher on standby, you know, just in case. I connected a first-gen iPad and an iPhone 7 to start. The iPad's battery was at 55% and the iPhone's battery was at approximately 0%. I mean, it wouldn't turn on, so I'm guessing it was dead. The power bank itself was fully charged. It took the iPad 2.5 hours to charge from 55% to 100% simultaneously while I was charging the iPhone 7, and the iPhone 7 went from nothing to 100% in about 2.5 hours as well. After that, the bank was at approximately 75% battery life. Unfortunately, we only see 25% increments for the battery life, so I can't tell what it was at exactly, but this is as close as we can get. Next, I busted out my iPhone 11 Pro. I asked the Twitter community for suggestions on how I could quickly drain the battery for this test. In the end, I recorded video at 4K with 60 FPS constantly, while screen recording as well simultaneously. That killed the battery fast. Once empty, I placed it on the Qi charger. It took 3 hours and 50 minutes to reach 97%, but I couldn't get it to go any higher. Not sure if that's a power bank limitation or if the iPhone is doing that on purpose. Honestly, the results weren't that bad, especially considering this thing, minus shipping, is only $11, so not too bad, right? When it comes to recharging the device with the USB port here, I connected it to my 10-watt power brick that I got with my iPad, and the input is only 10 watts, so that's as far as it'll go. It's got hand grips, but I can't hold on to the thing, you son of a. It's slippery. Is it the lotion on my hands? I don't know. Oh my gosh, that was stupid. All right, let's try that one more time. Now, when it comes to charging the device via the USB input, I tested it with my 10-watt power brick that I got with my iPad. And the bank fully charged in approximately 10.5 hours. Now, I understand that results may vary, but I was using the maximum wattage the power bank can take, and my charge time was way over the advertised 60 minutes. But hello, this is a solar charger. We're supposed to really charge this thing with the big fiery ball in the sky. So, we're gonna take a look at those test results next, but first I wanted to talk about the music that I use in this show, in Crazy Ken's Tech Talk. I get a lot of compliments about it, but I can't take the credit. All of that awesome music is from Artlist. Artlist is a powerful music licensing platform created by filmmakers for filmmakers, and it's perfect for your YouTube videos or anything else you publish, podcasts, games, commercial videos, and more. Look, I understand music licensing is often complicated and expensive, but Artlist makes it easy. I'm an idiot who can't even hold on to tech products without dropping them, right? And if Artlist is easy enough for me to use, it'll be easy enough for you to use. You'll love it. A single annual subscription gives you access to thousands of songs, and you can download anything you want throughout the whole year, no limits. And you can keep the song licenses forever. And when you download the songs, you'll also be supporting indie artists. So everyone wins. Oh yeah, and there's even a sound effects subscription too. So when you start working on that next video, be sure to add some awesome Artlist music into it. And if you sign up through my link, you'll get 2 extra months free added to your subscription. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, it is now the moment you have all been waiting for. The solar charging test. I think it's fair to say that Lit Mobile's claim of a 60-minute charge via solar is complete bull. I'm not an electrical engineer, but a solar panel the size of a Pop-Tart, with today's technology, would never be able to charge a 20,000 milliamp hour battery in 60 minutes. Rod from Birdemic is even smart enough to tell you that.
Solar power will be available and affordable for everyone.
In another Lit Mobile ad, they changed this spec.
In 6 to 8 hours via solar.
Maybe they were fixing an honest mistake, who knows, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, although I've been giving them a lot of benefits of the doubt. So maybe the 6 to 8 hour thing is more accurate, but my hypothesis before I started any testing was that it wasn't even going to get halfway, because I received a lot of comments from you guys saying, I put it out in the sun for like a week and I only got 25% on the LED indicator here. Yeah, well, a lot of people said that, so I thought maybe it's gonna be the same thing for me. So I drained the battery overnight, then I escaped my lair and laid the power bank out in the beautiful sunlight. After 4.5 hours of charging, I only saw the 25% LED on, which means we could have theoretically approximately between 25% and 49% of a charge. Now that's not terrible, I guess, because you could still charge your phone probably once or twice, maybe even 3 times with that amount of juice. So if you're stranded in the desert and you really need to listen to your tunes, you'll be able to. But I didn't want to give up yet. I wanted to keep testing it, so I left it out in the sun for many more hours. I kept checking it like every 90 minutes to see if anything changed. Nothing changed. The solar light was on, the 25% light would turn on when I pressed the button on the side, and nothing else. So I didn't want to give up yet. I wanted to give it one more 90-minute break and just see if it will work. So I let it go for another like 90 minutes, 2 hours, whatever, and I came back and it was gone. Like, it was gone. Somebody took the power bank. So I'm freaking out just a little bit here. I reached out to my friend that let me borrow his backyard. I was using that as the testing site. Turns out that backyard is actually shared by a couple of neighbors. So I went to go ring some doorbells. Luckily, the first doorbell I rang gave me some answers. A gentleman came out and he explained that he was just being the good Samaritan and he thought someone dropped it, so he sent it to the nearest neighbor's house he could find, and I don't know what their plan was after that, but I went to that neighbor's house and sure enough, they did have it. So, crisis averted, we're able to continue testing. So, I got it back and I checked the percentage and nope, still at 25%. Calling it, it will not get above, I guess technically 49%. It could be at 49% and it's just not telling us, but yeah, it just can't even get halfway. It's straight up, it sucks at solar charging. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, if these were sold for like $10 to the public, I would expect it to suck. But they're on the Lit Mobile website for like $100. With the discount, they're $40, and that's still $40. And the main feature you advertise, Lit Mobile, like, can't even get halfway there. So that's just a shame. So if you do end up getting one of these, don't count on the solar charging getting that far. It could work for a little bit if you're in a desperate situation and you have no other way to get electricity. That could work a little bit, but honestly, you're gonna have better luck just charging through the USB port. I'll reach out to Lit Mobile again, but if I don't hear back soon, I'm just gonna contest the charge and get my money back. Honestly, I knew it wasn't gonna show up. I knew it wasn't gonna show up before I even hit the buy button. I just did it to prove a point. But really, all that stuff brushed aside, this whole debacle is just a nice lesson, a nice reminder at how powerful marketing can be and how deceitful it can be. Fancy advertisements, generous discounts, and 5-star reviews can make a company and a product look pretty good. But really, all they're doing is they're covering up shady business practices and potentially crappy products. Even if the product isn't crappy, if the business is still shady, it's not going to matter. You're not going to see your product anyway, and you're never going to get an email back. And Lit Mobile, unfortunately, that's the route you chose. I'm still giving you a chance for redemption, but you have not replied to me, and you have not replied to many other customers, and you're just taking their money. That is not right. You are a shady business. But again, as for the product itself, I mean, for $10, whatever. It's okay if you ignore the other 50% of the charging capabilities. Maybe something else will develop later, but for now, I think we're good. And hey, in the end, we got a low-cost power bank out of this whole conundrum, so not all is lost, right? But more importantly, the Computer Clan channel grew significantly during this saga. So to all of the new subscribers and all of the new viewers that came by during this time, thank you so freaking much. It means the world to me. So I just want to remind everyone, I release new tech videos every week, usually on Thursday, so feel free to stick around for those and check out all of the past stuff I uploaded as well. There's a lot of good stuff in there, and I just can't wait to see you in a future episode. So I'll see you soon. Also, if you liked the video, you know what to do, and if you have any other tech buying horror stories about Lit Mobile or any other company, feel free to write them in the comments down below because I love hearing about those too. Thanks for sticking with me, catch the crazy, and pass it on.